Welcome back to Brookwood. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. We're ready to get things going once again here. High school wrestling. It's a triangular as Brookwood hosting tonight. The Westby Norsemen will now be taking on the New Lisbon Rockets. Glad to have everyone on board. We're working on the streaming part of things. We do know that the TV portion, at least it was working the last we checked. So we would imagine that is hopefully still up and running for the fans with Channel 14. Well, here we go with the matchup. It's going to be Hansen and 120 pounds, and I think this is Reed Sawyer. At least I think, anyways, of what I couldn't quite catch that one. We'll say it's Sawyer. And he is able to pick up takedown. Hansen back up on his feet, trying to work hand control here. And real close to getting out, and they actually step out of bounds. Back to the center they come. Sawyer with that 2-0 lead off from the opening takedown. New Lisbon, the home team tonight in this matchup. Dropping down to a single leg. Hansen comes up over the top. Now got some leverage on that crossface. Got to get that leg free. And we're going to get a warning stalling here on Sawyer. Hanging on to the leg. No change in control, though. Now switching over to the right side with the left arm around the waist. That's Sawyer. Reed Sawyer working in again, trying to keep that tight waist. Arm chop, bringing Hansen back down to the mat. Able to get an arm bar in. Trying to block that off is Hansen. Doing a nice job so far. Sawyer being real aggressive, and now he's got things locked up a little bit tighter, and now he has a turn. He's picked up a turn on Hansen. And he's looking to try and come up with a pin. Boy, up and over the top. Now coming up with another pinning combination. He kept that one real tight, and he's going to come up with the pin. It's going to be 137 pin time. 137 pin time for Reed Sawyer of New Lisbon. So they'll jump out in front 6-0. Nobody at 126 pounds. So this should be Marcus Forsyth. Yep, he will pick up the win. Now we'll go to 132 pounds. You can see a 12-0 lead. Devin Lee. .132. So Lee will get the win. And the team score will be extended to 18-0 for the Rockets. £138. Jacob Walker scheduled to wrestle. That's who it is. And he's going to be taking on, of course, Trevor Lemke. Lemke comes out and quickly trying to change a little level. Now he'll step back and readjust here and look to start all over. A little bit of a knee block. Picking up the takedown. Now he'll give up the escape. 2-1. Shooting down low was Walker. He got a single, got the angle, and picked the ankle as well. One escape as Walker will let him go. Walker, a junior. Lemke, a senior, picks up the takedown. Now has a half Nelson. Ooh, and he has the pin just like that. A 42-second pin time for Trevor Lemke of Westby, getting the win, and that puts them on the board at 18-6. They trail to the Rockets. 45 coming out. Tristan Torkelson, I believe. Dominic Hansen. We'll catch the name here in a second. Yep, Tristan Torkelson at 145 here, taking on Dominic Hansen. Torkelson not on the roster here. It might just be that they missed him. That'll happen every once in a while. Hansen, meanwhile, he jumps in on a double leg, and he comes away with the takedown. Now trying to work in. He's got pretty good position here on the right side. Trying to come in with a half Nelson. He's got that. Flips Torkelson over, and now looking for the pin. Trying to tighten things up here. He'll move over to the left side. Got that reverse half Nelson in. Trying to lift that head up off the mat and put the shoulders down. Very close to the fall. Torkelson doing a nice job of fighting this off. He's got that right shoulder still up off the mat. Hansen trying to figure out the best way to make an adjustment here. And there it is. He got that pin time in 1:06. Dominic Hansen coming away with the win. That will close the gap now. 18-6 the score. Or excuse me, 18-12 with another 6 points. And we move to 145 pounds. So Nottestead receives a forfeit. Nobody at 170 for the Norseman. 24-18. Ethan Baumgart now for the Rockets. He'll come out and pick up a forfeit win. So 182 pounds. Isaac Huff will come out and pick up a forfeit win here for the Norsemen. That will put the score at 24 apiece, it looks like. Well, Sam Duckworth at 195 will come out, and he's going to take on Ty Nottestead, the sophomore. Duckworth is a sophomore also. So a couple of young guys up here in those upper weight classes. Well, let's see what takes place. Both wrestlers are going to lock up here. Trying to get an over-under is Nottestead. Ty now backs away. And he's going to start all over again. Trying to go for that ankle pick, and Duckworth able to back out of that and not give up anything. That over-under situation once again here. Now they'll lock up a little tighter once again. Well, this is, again, as we mentioned in the first match, that has the possibility. There we go. There they are. Okay. Well, we're working on some things, trying to see if we can get the stream going. Apparently, the stream is not working. We do apologize for that. But the TV portion is, so folks in that Westby area able to watch. We'll get this stuff up and running. We'll put it on the YouTube channel, which is, we'll have the Brookwood school channel. We'll get that up for you. And also Western Wisconsin Video Productions YouTube channel. Just go to WWVP and you'll find that. Here's a takedown, and now a cradle coming up by Nottestead, looking to try and come up with that pin. And the buzzer's going to sound. It'll be a 5-0 lead here for Ty Nottestead. Nottestead is going to defer. Duckworth has his choice, and he says top. Wants nothing to do with being down on the bottom here with Ty Nottestead right now. Coming in on that right side, that deep tight waist with that right arm. Nottestead trying to get out from underneath, trying to scoot away. Duckworth is able to follow that without too much trouble. Now sitting out is Nottestead. He'll rotate back to his base, to his knees. Duckworth comes out to the side here and trying to get a crossface, but boy, good job just kind of dropping that head in there. Got that single leg is Nottestead. Trying to see if he can pick up that reversal, and there it is. He got some leverage, got a good angle, did Ty Nottestead, and he was able to pick up the two, and now he goes right back into that far side cradle again. Picking up the count. He's got a full 5 count, and now he has the pin. Pin time coming in 2:53 for Ty Nottestead. That'll put the Norseman out in front now by a score of 30. Well, we got 30-24, make it 36-24. And Norseman now trying to take charge of this dual meet. £220. Ian Corney will come out, and he will be facing Dylan Nottestead. Dylan Nottestead, of course, a state place winner last year in that 2020 state wrestling tournament, a 6th place finisher, which that was quite a showing for him, I thought. I mean, he really was not that far off from placing even higher. Pretty good talent here in Nottestead. He takes a quick takedown on Corney, picking up those two. Now he switches here into that double leg, trying to step through the leg. He's able to do that. Now he'll readjust and try to go in with a near side. Corney, he's not going to give up on that one. He's able to turn, get back to his base. Nottestead, with that length, comes up over the top here now and straddles Corney. Well, the state tournament series starts on January 30th. Regional action. Westby will be hosting, as will Cashton in Division 3. Here's a half Nelson. Nottestead has that locked up pretty tight, trying to bring Kearney down to the mat. Rotating back over the top. Now he's got that reverse half Nelson. He had to give up that hold just for a second. That was enough for Kearney to get back to his base. 3 near fall for Nottestead. He's out in front 5-0. Now the head lever, and boy, he used that to perfection, picking up the move, that pinning combination. He's going to get the pin in a minute 35 here for Dylan Nottestead. Pin time 1:35. He moves on here with that win. Well, we'll go to 285 pounds. Ty Harbaugh will come out to the mat. And Dylan Pangburn, freshman for New Lisbon. Pangburn showed some pretty good athletic ability in that previous match, wrestling against Brookwood. Right now, Harbaugh, though, a little bit more experience in the size factor here at 285. He's able to get the takedown. He goes right into a half Nelson series, very close to the pin here against the freshman in Dylan Pangburn. And there it is. A 26-second pin time for Ty Harbaugh of Westby. Now we're going to move into 106 pounds. And let's see, I don't know that, let's see what Westby, Brock Hoskins, we'll see if he's out here. So Radovich coming out here. Alexander Radovich, freshman. That's going to be a forfeit win here. Hoskins will move up to 113 pounds. He's going to have a good match here with Adam Neron. Hoskins might have weighed in at 113 too. They've got him listed at 116 or 116. No, they do have him at 113. All right, so thought they had him listed at 106, but it is at 113. So this could be a pretty good bout right now. It's 48-30. Westby has the victory in the dual meet, as this the last official match to be scored in the dual meet at 113. We started at 120. Neron picking up a win in the previous dual meet. Looking to see if he can come up with number 2. There's a little single leg, and he kind of lifts and scoots around behind. He's got the all fours supporting points down on the mat. He'll pick up the takedown. TPing up is Hoskins, trying to come up with a turn here underneath, and they'll go out of bounds. Well, 3 freshmen for the Rockets in the first 3 weights, and then 2 more in the upper weights. So 5 young wrestlers and 1 sophomore in Sam Duckworth. So Dominic Kearney and let's see, Dylan Pangborn, your other 2 freshmen. So some up-and-coming wrestlers here for the Rockets. They also have a number of juniors, 3 seniors on the team, 4 juniors. So they could be knocking some heads down the road here. There's a warning stalling on Neron, not getting Hoskins down to the mat quick enough. And then Hoskins able to get the escape. Now Hoskins goes in, picking up a single leg, not able to finish that one. Neron actually able to step out of it, and he drops into a single leg. Hoskins comes up over the top, throwing the legs in. Got himself stretched out a little bit. He's going to try and keep control here, and looking more now for a stalemate than anything else. Time is going to run out. Wow, that was close. Hoskins has his choice. He's going to defer. Taking a look at Westby, they have no freshmen on the squad. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sophomores, a bunch of juniors, and let's see, just a couple of seniors. Lemke and Clay Nottestead. There's a shuck by, snap and a shuck by from Neron, but not able to get the takedown just yet. Hoskins able to reach in. He grabbed that left leg. Now the leverage too much, and Neron will pick up the 2 for the takedown. 4-1 score with 1:26 and counting left here in period number 2. One back out in the front with that front headlock series. And now Neron looks like he's just going to go ahead and let him go. He will. There's the 1 for the escape. 4-2 score. Neron with the lead. Both wrestlers leaning in on each other. Little duck under series and a single leg by Neron. Has Hoskins on his backside, but Hoskins still not giving up any points just yet as he's reached over the top. He has the head trapped of Neron. Stalemate call. Thought for a moment there that Hoskins might be looking for a spladle. Trying to get that duck under. Now over under for both wrestlers, and Neron able to finish it off. He had just a little more movement on those hips and was able to pick up the takedown. Neron showing some real fast movement here. Picking up the points. Gonna get a whistle here, potentially dangerous. So a fresh start here, and time will run out in period number 2. Period number 3, Hoskins has the choice, and he says top. He wants to see if he can't maybe control Neron a little bit and pick up the pinning combination or 2. Right now, Neron in the bottom position trying to get some hand control. Hoskins following. They'll go out of bounds on the far end of the mat. Hoskins comes back in. Again, that hand on the belly button. Now up over the top. I tell you what, slick little move there by Neron. Hoskins just kind of wound up falling up over the top, but he's still hanging in there. Has the control just enough. Neron very close to getting that reversal. Gets that leg free, and he will get it. There it is. Has the reversal, and now a near side cradle attempt. Hoskins doing a great job of stretching out, kind of what we call bellying out a little bit here, and not allowing that particular hold of the near side cradle. Under a minute to go here. We're under 50 seconds, in fact. Neron with an 8-2 lead here. This is the final match of the dual meet. Westby will pick up the win regardless of the outcome of this particular match. Hoskins trying to scoot back in on him. Now warning for stalling is Hoskins. Now warning stalling here on green, which means Neron just kind of trying to ride out that match. Now looking for a pinning combination. Trying to keep that action going here. The last 8 seconds. Now standing up and a little reverse toss here, and that will be the end of the match. 8-2 is your final score here. And Neron picking up the win. That'll close the gap a little bit, but the final score will read 48-30, looks like. The Westby Norsemen with the victory. Well, now we'll see if we're going to have some exhibition matches here as they will talk things over. We'll take a look at some of those fine sponsors. Nottestead and Baumgart. Clay trying to snap. He's going to spin around behind, and now let's see if he can get Baumgart down to the mat. He did, but boy, Baumgart, as soon as he hit the mat, he got those hips out. No points on that. That was a pretty athletic move there by Ethan Baumgart. Getting that initial takedown attempt was Nottestead. Now they'll lock back up again in that over-under. Nottestead with that underhook trying to lift. Now he's going to shoot in on a single leg. Let's see if he can bring Baumgart down to the mat. He's get himself underneath, but now he's got himself stretched out a little bit. Baumgart comes up over the top here and trying to get what I call a tight waist, kind of a little bit of a freestyle move maybe, but now good readjustment here. He's trying to get off to that double, and boy, Baumgart with just a lot of leverage here. Nottestead not able to get that, and he'll back out of there. That was a good move by both wrestlers as time runs out here in period number 1. Well, the fact that he was able to get out of that, Clay Nottestead looked like he was in trouble near the end, but he was able to step back and block off any attempt from Baumgart. Choice here is going to go to Nottestead, and he says down. He doesn't want to waste any time underneath there, but boy, Baumgart gets the chop and slows down any initial move from Clay Nottestead. Nottestead looking for that wrist control. trying to get that inside leg up. But sitting on that ankle right now is Baumgart. Baumgart not letting him get anything going. Now getting a turn, but rolling right through was Nottestead. Got himself in a little bit of a predicament, but a pretty good, he just, kind of like, you just kind of grunt through something, trying to get off your back, and that's exactly what happened. Trying to get a crossface here is Baumgart. Nottestead trying to get that head underneath it. Now he's going to be turned. Trying to get that arm out, but this is tight. There's the pin. In the second period, it's going to be a 3:08 pin time. That was a cross-face chest crusher, and that was pretty tight. That was at 170 pounds, Nottestead at 160 in an exhibition match. Dominic Corney coming out onto the mat, and he is going to wrestle Jake Collins. Those wrestlers will lock up here. This will be at 220 pounds, or excuse me, they're actually going to be 285, as Jake is still at that 285-pound weight class that he weighs in at. Corney at 220, so you can move up one weight class, just like Clay Nottestead did on the previous match. Collins, with that square stance coming after Corney, has that arm, the forearm, right in on the collarbone area, staying in awfully tight, which is where you want to be. Now Corney is trying to do the same thing. A light overhook here by Collins. Seeing if he can't maybe make some sort of adjustment here, but Corney with both arms on the inside. Now they'll break free, and they'll try again. Collins continuing to pursue. Now he'll break away. Corney will take both hands. He tries to get both hands in on the shoulder, collarbone region, the head region of Collins. Collins now diving in, going after a single leg. He has it locked up. He's got to get those hips underneath him. Corney trying to battle back. A lift here, and just out of bounds for Collins. Back to the center they come. Time will run out in period number one. No score here. Collins with the choice, and he says top. Looked over at assistant coach and Drew Hendrickson and left little doubt as to where he wanted him to be in that top position. Coming up over, he's got a cradle locked up. Not able to get a turn just yet, but Collins really trying to get that. Now he has it. He has that cradle. It's a far side cradle. Trying to adjust, get those shoulders slipped out underneath the chest region of Collins. Now Collins will readjust again, and now he's bringing them back. Trying to get those shoulders exposed, and there it is. A 2:37 pin time here for Jake Collins of the Westby Norsemen. Well, it looks like we got another match coming up here. Exhibition-wise, we'll see if we can zero in on that. Hear the wrestlers' names. This is going to be a Brookwood Brookwood Falcon match, it looks like. With New Lisbon. Reed Sawyer, all right. Reed Sawyer coming out. And Mikko Pekkanen for Brookwood doing this one. So that should be the matchup here. Pekkanen at 113 pounds and Reed Sawyer, I should say, at 113 also from the looks of things. So this is an exhibition match. Sawyer coming in on a double leg, trying to switch off to that single, and Pekkanen doing a nice job with the leverage, trying to stretch out here. He wants to get that crossface. Now Sawyer, he's able to get those hips up and over and picked up a good angle, and he'll earn the first 2 points in this final exhibition match, I believe, with the Westby Norsemen and the New Lisbon Rockets. Coming up next, it's going to be Westby and Brookwood with some mat time. Hope you're enjoying tonight's matches here. We'll have these matches also on the Brookwood School Facebook, YouTube channel. You'll also find them on Western Wisconsin Video Productions YouTube channel. Go to WWVP, search for that, and you'll find them. Probably we'll try and get those done here in the next day or so. Maybe even tomorrow morning if I get things rolling, huh? Sawyer coming in, he's got that arm bar, he's got a wrist, and boy, that was a great job by Pekkanen to get that hand free, rotated the wrist, and was able to kind of limp arm out. It's going to be Sawyer's choice here for New Lisbon. He wants the neutral spot. That's where we'll go. In a 2-0 lead here for the Rocket. Looking for that ankle pick. Nearly picking that up. He'll have to switch off. He's going to go to a double leg and kind of rotates out on a fade out on that double leg, picking up the 2. Reed Sawyer with the lead now at 4-0 here. Well, we got some interviews coming up here with the coaches. Should enjoy those here in the broadcast. There's going to be the pin as Reed Sawyer will pick up the pin. That pin time coming in 2:42. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin Video Production LLC of the Brookwood Triangular. It's the Westby Norsemen picking up a win over the New Lisbon Rockets. The final score, 48-30 is what I had on the paper. 48-30, Westby with the win. When we come back, it'll be the Brookwood Falcons, the host team. They will face the Norsemen in just a little bit. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. More action right here on the mat.